guaranteed to get MVP, though. That is the trade-off.
True, true. Yeah, and I will say, like, also, like, objectively, positive point in its favor, it has the thing in it.
That's true.
So whenever he shows up, you can be like, so here's the thing.
So here's the thing, yeah. Unfortunately, this season, he's, like, probably the worst tank.
I mean, they said that about Venom back when I was playing Venom and I was still crushing lobbies, so I mean...
Well, because flyers are really good now, and he just punches things, so it's just like, how do I hit you up there?
They should let him punch the ground really hard, and then it goes up.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Anyways,
if we get lion ladders, we can get the thing ladders.
Yeah, yeah. Thing speaking of ladders, we may see a bunch of ladders this game between Steve and Young Link, both characters who are known to constantly push you upwards with nonsense, sometimes from 400 miles away.
Yeah, they both really like that B button.
True! Objectively the funniest button.
For real. I don't know, on GameCube controller, that comically large A button is very funny.
Look, okay, we have to, as Smash players, put respect on the GameCube controller because of Melee.
Yeah.
But when I say I'm on the Switch Pro controller so I don't have to deal with the Fisher-Price A button, like, I'm not wrong. Zexyy's looking for something dangerous here, but just could not shark out Luna there, or Nyx there, that anvil. Gonna stuff him out. Diamond in the pocket. Probably not gonna come out just yet though, because you don't want to be throwing a diamond at 130. It's a real high variance play.
Almost found that that stock with that down smash there. Really, either player's stock here.
Yeah, I mean, they are just like trading blows back and forth. I mean, some really careful advantage states coming out. Yeah, honestly, Zexyyy kind of needs this to be the first stock in his favor, because, like...
Yeah.
The thing about Steve is that you often get the first stock lead because you can put a Steve in a position where they don't want to build the tools, because it would be really high risk.
Yeah, but now that Steve has second stock, wasted 0 time getting that diamond out.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like, if you end up behind anyways, and they're building the diamond after you're behind, you're kind of just doomed. Like, it's just the resource war has been won, and you're just kind of. Oh my god.
Yeah, like worst position to be in the game. Disadvantage against Steve.
True.
If you
true.
ever recover.
Sometimes you can drop your controller and get exactly the same results as anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, the boomerang got clipped by the anvil there.
Good thing he's actually
that is okay.
Oh.
That interaction makes me so mad because you block the minecart and then they just jump out of it. It's like you get the command grab for free. I don't know, man. This character be frustrating me, and I ain't even playing the game right now.
I just watched Zexyyy run through a block.
Yeah. He's short. Link is short.
Oh yeah, of course. But the block was on the ground.
Physics are a suggestion. This is Smash Brothers.
So true.
Oh my god, yeah. This is the one downside. Like, the one danger Steve does have is that Steve ever has to be the one getting in. It's kind of slow going, and Zexyyy's kind of just taking advantage of the lead here and just, I'm going to run away and throw stuff at you.
Yeah, I mean, that is the optimal position to be in as Young Link. It's just like, I'm going to press my B button, and you are going to deal with these projectiles, whether you want to or not. Yeah,
well, I mean, and also, like, Steve, for me, has the same methodology as Kirby, where it's like, I don't have to interact with this idiot, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Steve just forces me to sometimes, so I have to, but, like, if I have an option to not interact with the character at all, I'm just not doing it.
That's fair enough. And I know that means a lot coming from a Mega Man player.
That's true. I do just be choosing to not interact with like 90% of the cast, so yeah. I mean... Oh! What?!
That almost killed. That's crazy.
Outranged Young Link's sword? That's incredible. No way. I don't believe it.
Well, that sword is definitely not made out of diamond.
True. That pickaxe is, though.
Yeah. So...
You know what they say? You can't pick your friends. And you can't pick your diamonds, but you can diamond your pickaxe.
Yes? Question mark? You know
Nothing I said was a lie. It's all true. It's all facts.
You know what's also true? When you in the food.
Garfield, please. The accident was 5 years ago. You need to forgive yourself.
But gonna be seeing same characters. Wonder what stage we're going to. Kalos.
Kalos! Yeah, that checks out. Young Link loves Kalos just because there's nothing a Young Link likes to have more than like 4 nautical miles of flat stage to just hit you with 7,000 fire arrows into a boomerang up B combo or some nonsense like that. Like,
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Because you still have platforms there for extensions if you want them.
Yeah, and they're the perfect place at the end when the stage ends. Like exactly where you want them. Like,
because that's where forward air kills.
There's one problem with Kalos in this matchup.
What's that?
The flat sides kind of suck.
Yeah.
There's Anvil City out there if you end up off stage, so you better play the on-stage neutral real well, because if you end up off stage, it might just be GG. So, and Zexyyy so far, you know, was in danger for a moment, but is otherwise doing a good job of that. Oh my god, the fadeaway nair for the pressure.
Although, you know, that ground being the Kalos ground, it makes it harder to get materials.
True. That's also a thing, yeah.
It takes longer. Although the materials you get are better, I want to say. I forget how Steve works.
Because somehow the Diamond and Pearl Pokemon map doesn't have diamonds in it, which don't fact check me on that because I don't know if Kalos is actually Diamond and Pearl. I'm just making stuff up.
Kalos is not Diamond and Pearl. That's X and Y.
No way.
Way.
A little bounce house shenanigans going on here. Nick's getting a solid bit of damage. Oh, this Anvil not quite going to connect. Zexyyy get one more chance at life here off stage. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, it always feels like a mixed bag with Young Link players. It just depends on the day whether or not they get those uppies in neutral.
It's true. Yeah, oh my goodness. And that's just death. Yeah, that was also something with that off-stage situation on that stage is you do have to play around that. That is the big one because
seems quite abysmal.
I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot of characters being off stage when a Looney Tunes Anvil is in play. Suddenly don't feel so great.
Yeah, same thing with like Villager.
Yeah. I just think I'm gonna be controversial for a second. I just think it's crazy that we all decided that Kirby Rock was bad, and then Steve comes into the game and is like, I'm basically just doing Kirby Rock.
Less committal Kirby.
You know what? Less committal Kirby Rock. It's like, you know, just hit Kirby Rock.
For real.
Just don't miss. You know, like just I don't know. Oh, a little too far forward. No returning boomerang. That is a 43 damage with the wooden tools. And
it felt like such a triumphant moment for Zexyyy when the Young Link Nair beat out the minecart.
Right. Dude, that is this character in a nutshell. You can have a triumphant moment just for like the Steve to immediately have a triumphant moment back. Like just
most moments for Steve are triumphant ones.
Yeah.
That is kind of the reality of this game. Like, you take that command grab there, you don't get anything out of it, but you get to mine resources.
Yeah, exactly. You anvil your own minecart, why not? Screw it.
Sure.
Still mining, just like, because it forces, like, you mine there while the other person's in disadvantage, and like they feel like they have to swing into you. That is wrong. Don't do it, by the way. Like, that is the trap. Like, you just have to go back to neutral and allow them to mine for a little bit. But like, it's such a diabolical piece of psychological warfare.
For sure. Luckily for Zexyyy here, I feel like Young Link can avoid a lot of that if you don't neutral B while actively falling into the sieve. Like, I get that's how you start combos, but just being able to poke the sieve non-committally is really huge for the characters that are able to do so.
A little bit of a pineapple there against the brick ceiling for a moment. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Zexyyy with a solid, but just not able to get any kind of follow-up. They're swatted away by the Steve Fair, or Nair, I think. There we go.
Yeah, you throw out enough of those neutral bees, something is going to come from them.
Yeah, exactly. Some characters do conditioning in the way that conditioning is, you know, traditionally perceived, and some characters' conditioning is I'm hitting this button until you are expecting me to hit this button, and then I'm hitting a different button.
Yeah.
And that's Young Link is one of those characters. I'm hitting Fire Arrow until you get so locked in on Fire Arrow that you don't see me doing the other thing.
For sure. It's just like, oh, that's a boomerang.
Yeah.
Or, oh, that's a bomb.
But I mean, when you've got good buttons, you know what I mean? Like Fire Arrow's a good button. Like I no hate at all. It's optimal.
Yeah, that's why Young Link's use it so much. Cool combo there. Why not?
Hitting at the exact same time the bomb hits too, right? Like just.
Yeah, you like canceled out the sound effects.
Boomerang got a parry and it still wasn't like an actual punish.
Most moments for Steve are triumphant ones.
Perhaps not that one though, but yeah. Oh, Zexyyy slid him off the box.
You get away from there.
You have iframes. I'm gonna politely shove you away from that crafting table.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Okay, couldn't stop it this time, but does at least get to play the ledge trap game. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Don't you just love it when an iron block on the floor slows your roll?
I thought it was funnier that the Zexyy's bomb throw got caught by the iron block. So there was,
yeah, that's a part of it.
Jeez. If only Young Link was a little taller. If only there was like an older, taller Link.
With the same frame data?
Yeah. Can you imagine Link but with Young Link frame data?
I would rather not.
The hacky sack remote bomb, but like you can actually go fast and do things. It'd be insane.
I don't think my character would win that matchup anymore.
Okay, Zexyyy looking for something, trying to shark out the landing, but Nyx is taking as long as possible to actually make that landing, and it does eventually find the gap in Zexyy's pressure, but...
It's so sad. I feel like a lot of these projectiles are being thrown out with minecart in mind. It's just like, whenever the minecart comes out, it is landing, even despite that.
It is such an oppressive tool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the old meme that people were saying until it died.
Oh my god.
I will minecart because it is strong.
That is so frustrating. Like you use a relatively safe neutral move that was reasonably spaced to hit a block, and you still get Diamond S smash. Like what? Like
that move is also rather strong. Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you make